1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Something is definitely going on with my system. All right, if y'all could just bear with me for a second, let me get the system right. We could definitely make it happen. All right, let me see. All right. New time slot. 8. Weekdays. Weekdays. All right. Peace, family. How's everyone doing? I know it's been a minute. I haven't been on here since last week sometime, I believe. I normally come on Monday and Wednesdays. Like I said, I will be coming on weeknights at 8 p.m. I had to change the time slot. Some other things are happening. I had to shuffle some things, pivot, move some other things around. So I hope I don't lose any of you guys that come on during the day. So the new time slot is actually 8 p.m. Let me see. Here it is.
Breaking news, fam. Arm the Masses with your host, Professor Griff, has a new time slot. 8 p.m. weeknights right here on Arm the Masses, brought to you by Black Power Media Reloaded. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Weeknights at 8 p.m. The nighttime edition. Arm the Masses with your host, Professor Griff. I will see you in the PM. Peace. Breaking news, fam. Arm the Masses with your host, Professor Griff, has a new time slot. 8 p.m. weeknights right here on Arm the Masses, brought to you by Black Power Media Reloaded. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Weeknights at 8 p.m. The nighttime edition. Arm the Masses with your host, Professor Griff. I will see you in the PM. Peace. Greetings, this is Professor Griff, and welcome to the Writer's Block, where literary consciousness meets conversation. Join me right here every week, Monday night at 9 p.m. right here on YouTube, Facebook, and anywhere you can see and hear your favorite podcasts. This is Professor Griff, and this is the Writer's Block, where words shape worlds, thoughts become movements. Writer's Block is more than just a podcast. It's a journey into the power of ideas. This is the environment where we bring forth authors, poets, lyricists, and cultural thinkers who will write to awaken minds and shift culture right here on the Writer's Block with yours truly, Professor Griff. Peace.
Pyramid target, right. The pyramid. Pyramid target, right.
So, safety training, education, and legal protection. Come, understand the depths of developing an urban tactical mindset with Professor Griff, 678-557-2919. Peace.
Pyramid target, right. All right, I think we're in business. So as you just heard, the new time slot is 8 p.m. starting on Monday. And I will be featuring at 9 o'clock right after the show, Writers Row.
Greetings, this is Professor Griff, and welcome to the Writer's Block.
As you can tell by the commercial, I changed the name from Writers Row to the Writer's Block. All right. sounded a little bit more of something that we would kind of vibe with. All right. But anyway, with all that said and done, there is a lot going on in the world. So I think the necessary engagement that we're going to need going into discussing these particular things at the new time slot. I'm expecting the more volume. I'm expecting a different kind of engagement. Not to say that you guys that come on during the day do not do that, because you do. And there are some people that are on here and that are loyal. Thank you, Miss Moore. Thank you, Sabrina. Ben Frank, Matthew. Need to know, just everyone that comes on a weekly basis. Thank y'all very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've asked people that are just kind of dedicated to understanding and vibing with us and breaking bread with us on the masses, for you to get your email to me so we can sign you up for the membership, so we could begin to have these kind of talks off of these particular platforms where we can really have conversations, and then have you participate in the classes like the firearms class I just showed. I'm not sure if you guys saw that commercial. Let me see if I can run it back. I'm not sure. 1 second. I think it sounds a little bit something like the pyramid target, right? The pyramid. Pyramid. Right. So, safety training, education, and legal protection. Come, understand the depths of developing an urban tactical mindset with Professor Griff. 678-557-2919. Peace. It's just one-on-one coaching. You know, a lot of times people set up these coaching programs where they train and teach you, have normal conversation with you and coach you, and give you those quote unquote facts of life and kind of guide you through some things. I've taken that concept and just said, why not coach people into firearms training, safety, self-defense, hand-to-hand combat, whatever it is that you need to know on that level. So the coaching, I'm open to having the one-on-one sessions. Take my phone number down, 678-557-2919. I am doing some traveling, of course, in the 5 cities that surround Georgia, of course, up to Tennessee, over into South and North Carolina, over into Alabama, whether it's Montgomery, Birmingham, or down into Florida. Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, whatever. All right, so if you want that training, let me know. We could begin that today. The price fluctuates, but it's a basic price that I have, and it's a very affordable price. So in changing the time slot, some of those conversations that we need to have, a lot of times people miss. And then, but because the algorithm moves in the way it moves, a lot of people didn't even know that I was on during the day. I chose 12 o'clock because I can get the show out of the way, rebroadcast it a little bit later on, and that would have taken care of that. But the rebroadcast, I'm not on live, so it's hard for me to engage with people. With that said, hopefully y'all will join me at the 8 o'clock hour. All right. I did have a few things I did want to discuss coming on today, just to kind of let people know of the time slot change. All right. And a lot of times I'm always kind of thumbing through. I like to do it. I like to interact firsthand with people. A lot of times, well, sometimes I kind of get this, have the subject already prepared and kind of laid out, especially if it's a factual thing and I need to read stats and that kind of thing, which I think is a beautiful thing. One of the things that are like just on my mind constantly until we as a people get together and form these units, as we begin to take control of who we are as a people in the neighborhoods. I'm not going to use the term community, Community denotes something different. And that's your first homework assignment. What is the difference between a community and a neighborhood? Community and a neighborhood. A community and a neighborhood. Okay. Since the advancement of AI, and AI have leaped from a basic AI kind of tool to use as an assistant, as whatever you use it for, creating flyers, whatever. Just over the last few years, AI has just progressed by leaps and bounds. All right. Solar Sound Studios. What's up, man? Peace, Vance. What's happening? Come on, bro. We got to get out there in the field, man. It's one of the things I want to talk about today, Vance. I'm seeing more and more black men being lynched. I'm seeing more and more black women coming up missing. God forbid that happen to somebody we know. You see, we're not feeling the brunt of it and the effects of it simply because it's not happening to someone that we know. God forbid if your child come up missing or something happened to your wife. Then when I get that phone call, all negotiating conversations off the table, we got to come ready. All right. So I'm saying that train now. If not with me, train with someone else. All right. If not with me, train with someone else. All right. We must be grounded and get centered. All right. So I mainly came on here today to discuss the time slot change, which is 8 p.m. All right. Weeknights, 8 p.m. All right. And the subject matter, has to get a lot deeper. It has to get a lot deeper. So hopefully we can engage with one another at the time slot designated to me at the 8 o'clock weeknights hour, and let's see if we can vibe then. But I'm not sure if you're noticing, but a lot of black men are coming up missing and hanging from trees. All right. In every single situation, they're saying it's suicide. I've never, in my 65 rotations around the planet, have ever heard black men unaliving themselves in this kind of way. All right. So now either you're going to sit idly by and wait for it to happen to someone like you, or that or happen to you or whomever, or we're going to stand up now and begin to do something about it. The training starts today. The training and developing an urban tactical mindset starts today. All right. There was one Negro poet that says, "Move as a team, never move alone." Welcome to the Terror Dome. Y'all can figure out who that Negro poet is. But I'm saying to you, we must start moving together. If not two of us, three or four of us. All right. One gentleman talked about getting locked in back of an Uber, and the driver told him that he wasn't coming home. Well, you idiot. If you didn't call 911 at that point and start calling your people and tell them where you are and where to meet you and what the make and model of the car is and what the driver looked like, you a fool. My dude would have met us. My people would have met us halfway somewhere, and it would have been a problem for real. Trust me, it would have been a problem. All right. So, so there's a lot of questions that we have that we're asking that we're not getting answers to in all of these situations. All right. I don't know who was even that brother that even made that Instagram post that he got locked in back of an Uber and the guy wouldn't let him out. Dude, you need some training for real. First call is to 911. All right. Second call is to your people. This is where we are. This is what the dude's name is. This is the make and model of the car. This is the street I'm on. Meet me halfway. I would have pinned a couple of people. Follow me. All right, let's go. We're not asking them to do less because they're not. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm asking you to do more to secure yourself. All right. I can't ever in my life see that happening to me. Yeah. And if it does, y'all gonna read about it. It's gonna be on somebody's YouTube channel, Facebook, Insta Slam, or whatever. It's gonna be there. Trust me, because it will be a problem. Getting locked in back of an Uber and the dude telling me, I hope I called in late for work or because I'm not going home and I'm not going to work. Man, you out your rabbit ass damn mind. If you ever think you're gonna lock me in the back of an Uber, nah. It's not going down that way. Nope. Sorry. I can't even see how black people are that damn foolish. You know what the hell happened to y'all for real? Shoot. What happened to y'all? Y'all done lost your man. The spidey senses didn't go off. Nothing happened. Shoot. Anyway, fam, let's dive into this particular subject. Whether you believe or believe it not, the lynching and the unaliving of black people via lynching, we shouldn't go for it. So unless you're going to come together and start forming units to secure one another, as did the Black Panther Party, all right, normal patrols or however we have to do it, all right. The holidays are coming up. Robbery crews are out, and so are those other people. All right? Robbery crews are out, and so are those other people. All right. Thanks to everyone that has taken a self-defense class. Thanks to everyone that's taken a firearms class. All right? That's the first step. Everyone that's taken a preparedness class or a readiness class, that is the first step. All right? I am sounding the alarm right now as we speak. All right? Are you that comfortable in America where you can get locked in back of an Uber? Are you that comfortable in America that you let your guard down to the point where you're getting lynched? And I think these people know who to target and who to kind of aggress in that kind of way. I just move different with a certain kind of different kind of energy. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, no. Yeah. These people know exactly what they're doing. They've had practice at it. They've been doing this for a long, 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 long time. All right. So you mean to tell me the dude got out of the car that was locked in back of the Uber and you ain't take a picture of the license plate? You ain't take a picture of the person who was driving? Yeah, we could track dude down. That ain't a problem. Anyway, all right. So now let's begin to understand the depths of what we are dealing with. All right. I'm going to put my phone number across the screen if it's not already coming across the bottom of the screen. If anyone wants to take self-defense coaching, because you know we can't continue to use those other words because it raises a red flag with them people. Anytime we decide to get together in groups and start training, they want to know what we're up to and what we're doing. Yet them other people are pretending to be ICE, wearing masks, coming to get black people, black and brown people. I'm going to say that again in English. Pretending to be ICE, Not even ice. There's been stories coming out of Memphis and Chicago that some of these people are not even ICE, and they're rounding up black people. All right? Nope. Nah. You better show some ID, get somebody on the phone, whatever. Nah. It ain't no busting up in here. It ain't no kicking doors in it. None of that. None of that. So until you take a righteous stand to defend yourself, it's going to continue to happen. All right? Fuck all that black fatigue bullshit. I'm not. Oh, let me watch my mouth. Sorry about that, Vance. I know. Well, I'm sure your daughter probably in school or whatever, but I'm saying, keep hearing this black fatigue. What is black fatigue? Talk to me. I'm open today. I mean, you tired of defending yourself? What do you mean black fatigue? You tired of what? Talk to me about black fatigue. I'm open. I got a few minutes. It's only 12:30. Talk to me. What does that mean? What does that mean? Matter of fact, I'm going to put the invite for you to come in, come on, call, whatever it is that you want to do. Black fatigue. Black fatigue is a term coined by Mary Frances Winters to describe the physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion experienced by black people due to the cumulative effects of systematic racism. I understand the definition, but I am never too tired to defend myself. Right? I keep my hardware either on me or within reaching distance. I'm traveling with 2 or 3 other people, and all of us are moving with our head on swivel. All right? I'm never too tired. All right? You're either going to get one or you're going to come back for seconds, but I'm never too tired to defend myself. All right? If you ever let your guard down and you keep your face in your phone as you move, there's this thing called situational awareness. All right? And we have to be aware at all times. I'm never too fatigued to take care of. Thank you, Courtney Jones. It's a fancy way of saying giving up. Nope. The hell with that black fatigue BS. Someone said, well, what would you have done? What would you have done if you got caught in back of the Uber and then you got out? Take a picture of the car, his license plate, and him, and track his ass down. That's what would have happened. I'm either see him at work or when he's home or wherever. It don't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter. So when are you going to start getting serious about protecting yourself, black women and black children? All right. I don't want it to be one of them conversations today. All right. But to a degree, I got to match your energy. Because y'all coming on here with some weak-kneed, soft, spineless madness. Man. Anyway. Let me call my dude and see if he got that flyer ready. Supposed to be doing a talk at his spot, at Supreme Understanding spot. Black fatigue is a psyops. Bro, I swear, for us to be having these $400 or $500 cell phones and we don't ever answer the phone, that's critical. Anyway, that's the link. If you want to come in and have a conversation, listen, do not get long-winded with me. All right? Don't get long-winded. We don't have time for a whole long conversation, and stick to the subject. We're talking about defending ourselves. We're talking about the recent lynchings that's been going on in America, and how can we put a stop to it? All right? Or any other conversations you might want to have, as long as you're not long-winded. It exhausts me just sitting here. People go on and on and on, and they never really reach a point. Come on. Let's not do that. All right? Okay, let's just do something real fly off the cuff. I think we can do that. Hold on. I'm open for it if y'all are. Lynchings. Did I hit the wrong thing? I think I did, man. I think I hit the wrong situation. Oh, that's ugly. All right, fam. I hit the wrong StreamYard thing. We've been broadcasting as Writer's Block, and we shouldn't. We should be on as the other one. All right. Y'all sit tight. I'm going to go out and come back in. On Instagram, sit tight. We're going to go back out and come back in. All right, hold on. Man, this is ugly. Not yet. Let me see.
Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people.